Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Flight Deck Captain Wilson speaking. Firstly, on behalf of all our crew, I'd like to welcome you on board this Flawless 195 World Tour service from Sarajevo to Belgrade. This is Flight 026 of 209. If this is your first flight with us today, then we do advise you watch the route explainer video before you take to your seats. However, if you are a returning viewer, then we do recommend that you subscribe to the channel before departing the aircraft today. We should be clear to taxi out in the next few minutes for a departure time of 20 past 11. Total flight time is expected to be around half an hour. As we head out the runway, we'll be heading east, and then there'll be a sharp bank to the left heading north for our approach into Belgrade. I'll now begin our in-flight entertainment, which today will be the music of Serbia, although please be aware it will be switched off during takeoff and landing. With that being said, if you have any questions regarding the Flawless 195 World Tour, then please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the section below. And finally, I'd just like to say thank you for choosing Flawless 195 today. It's a pleasure to have you on board. Thank you and enjoy the flight. Just one little side note about this flight as well. There is no ILS into Belgrade, so I'll be judging this descent purely manually, and at some point after I switch the seatbelt signs off, I was taking manual control of the plane much earlier than usual to get it down. Like I say, about a half an hour flight, so I don't think we're going to get up to cruising altitude of 39,000 feet, but we'll judge that once we're up there. Maybe you get to 33, something like that. Maybe even not that high before we have to start coming down again. Then I'll judge the descent. But the route is lining us up with the runway, which sounds obvious, but it's not always the case in a scenario where there's no ILS. For example, coming into this runway, I had to sort of make my own approach, sort of just freeboard the approach, and didn't really know the orientation of the runway. But in this case, the route, the flight plan should lead us directly level. In terms of north-south orientation, should lead us on the correct trajectory in, so I won't have to be pulling any weird kind of loops and approaching the runway from a 90-degree angle and having to sort of swoop round. This should be a nice straight as an arrow in, and it's just all about judging the altitude, so should be pretty straightforward. Up and down, half an hour to Serbia. So meanwhile, enjoy the Serbian music. All right, thank you.
Glavobolja od vina, a nigde aspirina. Sinoć bila sam sa tobom pijana. Na podu posteljina, u sobi punoj dima. Slika poznata, to je prevara. Noćas bih do grada, idem negde sama, dečko mi je zauzet. Kaže ide kod drugara, možda me i vara, znam tu priču na pamet. U diskoteci pravo ludilo i greh se sad probudio dok ti snimaš me. Ma hajde priđi mi bezobrazno, jer ljubav to je prolazno, znaj, ja pristajem na sve. Glavobolja od vina, a nigde aspirina. Sinoć bila sam sa tobom pijana. Na podu posteljina, u sobi si tako sladak, mali desetka na skali, bit ćeš dobra zamena. U diskoteci pravo ludilo i greh se sad probudio dok ti snimaš me. Ma hajde priđi mi bezobrazno, jer ljubav to je prolazno. Znaj, ja pristajem na sve, glavobolja od vina, a nigde aspirina. Sinoć bila sam sa tobom pijana, na podu posteljina, u sobi punoj dima, slika poznata, to je prevara. Glavobolja od vina, a nigde aspirina. Sinoć bila sam sa tobom pijana, na podu posteljina, u sobi punoj dima, slika poznata, to je prevara. Ne znam ti ni ime, al neka je se ne. Hajde zovi taksi, ja možda javit ću ti se. Glavobolja od vina, a nigde aspirina. Sinoć bila sam sa tobom pijana, na podu posteljina, u sobi punoj dima, slika poznata, to je prevara. Glavobolja od vina, a nigde aspirina.
Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and clip it together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft.
Sarajevo
When
Tower,
outside,
Flawless 190
inflate it by pulling the
ready for
toggle.
departure IFR to
If it
Belgrade.
fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you
Cleared
with
for
life
takeoff,
jackets
runway
for
11,
children.
Flawless 195.
Your tray table must now be stowed, armrests down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. Further information regarding your safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
5, flawless 19er5. Goodbye. Zagreb Center, flawless 19er5 is at 2,900 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Flawless 19er5, Zagreb Center, altimeter 30.00, radar contact, continue.
Evo laste odlaze, godine stoje, a minuti prolaze. A priznala ne bi, to ne samo i sebi, da mislim o tebi i da nemam sna. Kamoli nekom, od srca dalekom, da samo zbog tebe još uvek živim ja. Evo duša, evo telo, evo sve crno na belo, evo ponos, evo stid, pa nek udarim u zid glavom ako me opet prevariš. Evo duša, evo telo, evo sve crno na belo, evo ponos, evo stid, pa nek udarim u zid glavom ako me opet prevariš. Evo duša, evo telo, evo sve crno na belo, evo ponos, evo stid, pa nek udarim u zid glavom ako me opet prevariš. Evo duša, evo telo, evo sve crno na belo, evo ponos, evo stid, pa nek udarim u zid glavom ako me opet prevariš. Ako me opet prevariš.
Party people, come on, hands in the air. Wave around like I just don't care. Party people, come on, hands in the air. Wave around like I just don't care. Aj, le, 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 le.
Htjela sam njega, ko zvezda s neba, pao je gde treba.
Aj, le, 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 le.
Za mene pravi, vatru zapali, đavole mali.
Ma, niko ne zna kakvu tajnu krije. A prsti mile, uhaljeni od svile. A ona samo igra bez pardona. Ko zlato sija, devojka iz snova.
Ti moje zlato, ti moje zlato, ti moje zlato, ti moje zlato.
Ljubi me ona, ljubi me, devojka iz snova. Ljubi me ona, ljubi me, devojka iz snova. Sa tobom radit ću sve što želiš ti. Ljubit ću te do zore ljubavi.
Sa tobom radit ću sve što želiš ti. Ljubit ću te do zore ljubavi. A tvoja luda mala oko tebe igra, ma priča svima šta mala ima. A oko nas sve gori jako vatra živa, naše tajne skriva, soba puna dima.
Aj, le, 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 le.
Htjela sam njega, ko zvezda s neba, pao je gde treba.
Aj, le, 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 le.
Za mene pravi, vatru zapali, đavole mali.
Ma, niko ne zna kakvu tajnu krije. A prsti mile, uhaljeni od svile. A ona samo igra bez pardona. Ko zlato sija, devojka iz snova.
Ti moje zlato, ti moje zlato, ti moje zlato, ti moje zlato.
Ljubi me ona, ljubi me, devojka iz snova. Ljubi me ona, ljubi me, devojka iz snova.
samo jedna plavuša koju ćeš da lako kupiš za par minđuša. Nisam to što misliš, samo jedna plavuša, kako samo možeš tako, delit će ti duša.
Opet sama izlaziš, svejedno mi nije, crne misli okuju me, kad te veče sakrije.
Mirno spavaj zlato moje, dokle god da potraje, i kad pamet popijeni, srce trezno ostaje.
Mešaj, mešaj mala svaku noć do zore, penji se na sto. Mešaj piće mala, pomešaj mladiće, samo ljubav ne mešaj u to.
Nisam kriva što sam kao vatra živa, nikako, nikako. Mešam piće, a kad pomešam mladiće, nikad ljubav ne mešam u to.
Morning guys, just a quick update from the flight deck. As you can tell, we're well underway with our descent into Belgrade. There is a steep bank coming up to the north, so I would like to now ask that you please put your seatbelts on for that one. 90-degree turn to the north before heading on final into Belgrade. I did decide in the end to level out at 28,000 feet. I could have gone up to 32, 33,000, but in the end leveled out at 28,000, cruise there for a few minutes, and then decided that it's time to start our descent. So well underway with that. We're already at 12,000 feet. We're probably a little bit low, but you're better off being too low and then leveling out for a bit than being too high up and having to nose dive it in. So I've played it cautious, and we should be leveling out at about 7,000 feet. Then I'll have another look at what we need to do and how long we need to cruise at 7,000 before coming down to 3,000, and then final descent in, which of course today is with no ILS, so completely manual descent. So I'll be taking manual control of the aircraft once we get lined up with the runway and I've sort of got a visual. If I've got a visual of the runway, that'll be a nice point to sort of take control of the aircraft and get us down from there. But yeah, it should be a nice straightforward flight, no dramas, no incidents, no mountains. It looks pretty flat actually over here, which is good news. We've been through some of the Eastern European mountains in the last half dozen flights, so it's nice to see a bit of flat land coming up, so I don't have to be ducking and diving over the mountain ranges coming in today, it looks like. So yeah, should be down on the ground in the next quarter of an hour. So meanwhile, enjoy the Serbian music, and I'll speak to you when we're on the ground. Thank you.
Ti si lepa, najlepša u gradu I svi bi hteli da te ukradu. U srce gađaš kad ritam krene, pade se ti neka, teče ti kroz vene.
Ti si kralj ovih noći, bez tebe provod ne može proći. Tamo gde svratiš, ludilo krene, a samo ja znam da si tu zbog mene.
Od kad tebe znam, tuga me neće. Osmehu tvom je ključ od naše sreće. Od kad tebe znam, neće me tuga. U tebi imam ljubav, u tebi imam druga. Svi bi hteli da su ti blizu, svima si prva želja u nizu, ali ti svojim životom živiš, svoj 5 minuta ti bi da proživiš.
Ti si kralj u svakoj priči i baš ni jedna na tvoju ne liči. Za tebe kažu legendo živa, što si noćas ovde, ja sam za to kriva.
Od kad tebe znam, tuga me neće. Osmehu tvom je ključ od naše sreće. Od kad tebe znam, neće me tuga. U tebi imam ljubav, u tebi imam druga. Od kad tebe znam, tuga me neće. U osmehu tvom je ključ od naše sreće. Od kad tebe znam, neće me tuga. U tebi imam ljubav, u tebi imam druga.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting blown around quite a bit here, so apologies for the turbulence, but we will be cruising at 3,000 feet for the next 5 minutes or so. So just keep yourself buckled in, and we should be down on the ground in the next 10 minutes or so. So yeah, again, I do apologise for this turbulence. We are being blown around quite a bit here, probably a bit too low, and getting some updrafts from somewhere. But yeah, speak to you when we're down on the ground anyway. Next 10 minutes or so. Thank you.
Bez nje bi sve u jednu čašu stalo, a s njom i dva života mi je malo. Svirajte meni samo tužne pesme, jer ona bila mi je sve. Zbog nje bi ponos bacio u blato, ona i kamen pretvara u zlato. Ne mogu život zamisliti bez nje, jer ona bila mi je sve. Samo pijan mogu da prebolim ove noći duge i sudbinu zlu. Kradem da ne mogu, a još je volim, svaka koju ljubi me podsjeća na nju. Samo pijan mogu da prebolim ove noći duge i sudbinu zlu. Kradem da ne mogu, a još je volim, svaka koju ljubi me podsjeća na nju. Bez nje bi bih sve u jednu čašu stalo, a s njom i dva života mi je malo. Svirajte meni samo tužne pesme, jer ona bila mi je sve. Zbog nje bi ponos bacio u blato, ona i kamen pretvara u zlato. Ne mogu život zamisliti bez nje, jer ona bila mi je sve. Samo ti ja mogu da prevolim ove noći duge i sudbinu zlu. Kradem da ne mogu, a još je volim, svaka koju ljubi me podsjeća na nju. Samo ti ja mogu da prevolim ove noći duge i sudbinu zlu. Kradem da ne mogu, a još je volim, svaka koju ljubi me podsjeća na nju.
Cabin crew seats for landing.
Decimal tree, flawless 195. Goodbye.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Belgrade Airport, Serbia. Local time is 11:52 a.m. and the outside air temperature is very nice, 25 degrees. I would now like to ask that you please keep your seatbelt fastened until the sign switched off, and please ensure to collect all your belongings before leaving the aircraft today. If you have enjoyed flying with us, then we do recommend that you hit the like button on the screen in front of you now, and if you are getting a connecting flight to Zagreb, Croatia, then we do encourage that you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications on the next flight of the tour. Finally, on behalf of Flawless 195 World Tour Service Crew, I'd like to wish you a pleasant onward journey and thank you for flying with us today. I've been Captain Wilson and I hope to see you again very soon. Just one final little thing on that approach. I do apologise for the extreme turbulence we had in the last 5 minutes of that flight. It's my fault. I slowed down the plane way too soon, and it wasn't worth speeding back up again, only to slow it down again, and so I just decided to keep it at basically touchdown speed. We basically hit touchdown speed way too far out, and so the plane was being blown around because we're only doing 140 knots, so we've not got much power to, power through the wind. We're just being blown around like a kite up there at 3,000 feet for a good 10 minutes or so. So apologies for that. It must have been, quite the bumpy ride in. In the end, the touchdown wasn't too bad, but then we ended up bouncing off the runway, which I didn't anticipate. Another gust of wind. So apologies again for the bumpy touchdown. What I thought it was looking like a butter touchdown, and then we bounced back off, and I thought, shit. But anyway, we're down safely despite being blown around like a kite at 3,000 feet for the last 10 minutes of the flight. So yeah, apologies for that one. Obviously no ILS to guide us in, so I kind of had to judge it myself in terms of altitude and speed. I got it wrong. We slowed down way too soon. I was way too cautious with it. Didn't fancy the go around. Wanted to get it in on the first attempt, obviously, and yeah, we were being blown around up there. But bottom line is, we're down safely in Belgrade, and so thank you for flying with us today. And I will now proceed to the gate, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Ostani s Bogom, nek te sreća prati, a ja ću negde naći svoju sreću. Sve što je lepo, život mi uskrati. Zašto te nema, izdržati neću. Sve što je lepo, život mi uskrati. Zašto te nema, izdržati neću. Sam, dok te ljubi drugi neko, ti si sad za mene samo san. Znam da si od mene sad daleko, neću da preživim ovaj dan. Sam, dok te ljubi drugi neko, ti si sad za mene samo san. Znam da si od mene sad daleko, neću da preživim ovaj dan. Nijednu više ja neću voleti. Ja sam odavno prežalio sebe.